Hi there, Rich here. Just watching this YouTube video on this guy. Um, his name is Zeng. Okay, he's from China. Okay, the YouTube video is called Zeng destroys Kevin Porter Jr. in net scrimmage. Okay, um, so the coach was. This was quite amazing. Okay, because the coach was saying that. I plan to give this guy about 20 minutes a game, next season. Okay. Um, I think probably a lot of, basketball fans, in China will tune in to the game to watch this guy. Okay. Um, I think they said he's 22 years old. Okay. He does look quite good. Okay. Like I saw him when he was, uh, doing his scrimmage, right? Um, he looks like, a very solid player, but you won't be able to tell until you actually, see him in a normal game, right? Um, just some guys, just because it's one big step up, okay? But from what I see of him, okay, like, I mean, yeah, he looks quite quick, he's quite tall, okay? I think he's something like 6'9", okay? But in the next scrimmage, okay, they said that he got like 23 points, 12 rebounds, 7 monster dunks, right? Um, but you have to see him in a normal game, okay? But from what I see of him, yeah, he looks really good. Like, I mean, just seeing him, cut to the hoop, right? Jumping up and dunking it, right? Um, I was just amazed that also too how quick he was. Okay, for his size, I wouldn't have expected him to be that quick. Okay, um, just because he doesn't look really strong enough. Okay, and just seeing him move the way he does, right? If he was playing in my gym, right, in the men's league, okay, gym that I go to, this guy would totally be dominating. Okay, um when he was going up for a dunk, there wouldn't be anybody even be able to even challenge his dunks, put it that way. Okay. um he would probably draw double teams, triple teams, right? Um, and I believe that he would probably still score. Okay. Um, it's quite amazing to see some of these big guys, how fluid they move. Okay. Just taking, these giant steps, King Kong steps, towards the hoop, right? And they're there within no time. Okay, probably within a few seconds. That's how quick they are. Um, I think a lot of guys at my gym, right? They would be a total 8 feet behind him, just trailing him. Okay, because he would get around them so easy, and uh, after he got by them, he wouldn't go in for a layup. He would just go in for like a monster dunk, right? And usually guys, you know, defenders, if they know that they can't block the person coming in for the dunk, they just get the hell out of the way, yeah, and let them dunk it. Okay. Um, I'm sure, yeah, there's going to be guys in the NBA that will challenge his dunk, right? Um, but I just don't think they'll be able to get there in time, because I've seen how quick he is. Okay, if he can play like that throughout the entire game, um, I could see him, yeah, getting 20 points, during the game. That getting 20 points is actually quite difficult in the NBA. Okay, especially in the paint. Okay, because there will be a lot of guys challenging your dunk or your shot, right? Um, And then for the coach to say, you know, I plan to give this guy 20 minutes of playing time, you know, in the coming season. So the coach must have been really impressed by this guy's performance, right? Because a lot of times, um, you know, rookies don't get that sort of playing time. Okay, you look at even Steve Nash. Okay, when he entered the NBA, he even hardly even got any floor time at all. And you know, you have to remember how many years was he in the NBA before the coach started to give him some serious playing time. I think it was at least maybe 3, 4 years, maybe longer. And this guy, you know, is 22 years old, and the coach is already saying, I plan to give this guy at least 20 minutes of playing time a game. Um, I just find it really amazing that the coach would do something like that. But there's something in him that the coach sees that, yeah, he likes this guy. He likes to, you know, give him some serious minutes on the floor. Okay. You know, I would say that says a lot about him right there. Okay. But you know, I was talking to one of the guys at the gym that I play basketball with, just saying how I feel that okay, the top players, okay, like I'm talking about, you know, the MVP players of you know, top professional leagues in China. Um, I feel that they can compete in the NBA. Okay, just the top players though. Okay, like I'm talking about the guys that are you know, MVPs of you know, very big leagues in China. Okay, because if you look at Yang Hansen, okay, um, yeah, he's kind of like the MVP of you know, the top of his professional league, right? Um, you know, he's very agile for a big guy, and he throws down, you know, a lot of big dunks. Okay, looks like he's getting you know, well above the rim when he's doing his dunks too. So you know, I just don't think. I think with his speed, his footwork, right? Um, I think a lot of guys just cannot, you know, get in front of the hoop in time to block his shot by the time he dunks it.